Hello, our topic for this video is integration by parts. Integration by parts is a technique for simplifying integrals of the form of fx, gx, dx. So in this topic, we'll apply this formula, which is integration of u dv equals to uv minus integrals of v du. In this form of integral, let's just assume that fx is u and gx dx is dv. So let's just see the further examples to apply this formula into the examples to solve the problems. So here is our first example. So we will divide into two parts, which are u and dv. For u, we will take theta, and we'll take cos pi theta d theta as dv. And then we will find du and v. To find du, we simply differentiate theta, which is 1, but we will times it with d theta. And to find v, we integrate cos pi theta, we will get sin pi theta. And differentiate pi theta, we'll get pi, so we will divide by pi. Then we will put it into the formula. So we will get theta times sin pi theta over pi minus integrals of sin pi theta over pi. Times d theta. Then we continue. We get pi sin pi theta over pi. So minus the integration of sin pi theta over pi d theta. Then we move up 1 over pi and times the integration of sin pi theta d theta. We will get negative cos pi theta. Not to forget, we will divide the differentiation of pi theta, which is pi. And then we continue. We will get pi sin pi theta over pi minus, we will change it into positive, so we will plus cos pi theta over pi squared, and plus c as a constant. So that's it. Now let's move on into the next example, which is integration of ex cos x dx. Again, we will divide into two parts, which is u and dv. For u, we will take cos x. And we will take e to the power of x dx as dv. And then we will find du and v. To find u, we will simply differentiate cos x into negative sin x. And to find v, we integrate and then we will get e to the power of x. Then we will put it into the formula. So we will get cos x times e to the power of x minus integration of e to the power of x times negative sin x dx. Oh, not to forget, we put dx here. And then continue. We'll get cos x e to the power of x and then we will plus integrals of ex sin x dx. When we continue to integrate e to the power of x sin x, again using the formula. So again, we will find u, which is u2, and dv2. So for u2, we will insert sin x and dv2 as e to the power of x dx. To find the second du, we differentiate sin x, we will get cos x dx. And to find v, we integrate e to the power of x dx. We will get ex. And then we continue to put in the formula. So we will get sin x times e to the power of x minus integral of e to the power of x cos x dx. And then if you realize this part is equals in the question, which is integration of ex cos x dx. It is the same. Therefore, it is a loop, and we must bring this part into the left side of the question. So it will get plus, therefore we will get 2. So 2 integrals of e to the power of x cos x dx. And then continue. As usual, cos x times e to the power of x plus sine x times e to the power of x. And then to get the answer, we simply divide it into 2. But first we will bring ex in the front. And we divide it into 2. So plus c. That's the final answer. So this exercise requires us to use tabular method. So we will divide into 2 columns, which is differentiation column and integration column. For the differentiation part, we will use x to the power of 5, and we will integrate e to the power of x dx. And then we will differentiate x to the power of 5, we will get 5x to the power of 4. We integrate e to the power of x dx, we will get ex. And then this process continues until we differentiate, we'll get 0. So let's just continue. We'll get 60x squared. This is the same, ex. Now we will get 120x. The same. Here we differentiate, we get 120. Now is the same, e to the power of x. And we get 0. So this is the last one. And then we cross it alternately with plus and minus. So the line here indicates that we must multiply. So we will rewrite. So we will get x to the power of 5 times e to the power of x minus 5x to the power of 4 e to the power of ex plus 20 x cubed e to the power of x minus 60 x squared times e to the power of x plus 120 x times e to the power of x minus 120 e to the power of x, then plus c as a constant. So that's the final answer. So now let's move on into the fourth example. Here is much more complex functions. Again, we would use tabular method. We will divide into two columns, the differentiation column and integration column. For the f dash x, we would choose this function, which is x squared minus 2x plus 1, and we would choose e to the power of 2x as the integration part. So, okay, we will differentiate this. We'll get 2x minus 2, and we will integrate this. We will get e to the power of 2x. But remember, to differentiate the power, we divide by 2 because we will get 2. Again, we will differentiate this. We will get 2. We integrate this part. Now we become 1 over 2 e to x. Again, differentiate, we get, and then divide. So we will get 1 over 4 e to the power of 2x. Again, we will differentiate with until we get 0, and we repeat the same part in. We'll integrate 1 over 4 e to the power of 2x, and in the end we will get 1 over 8 e to the power of 2x. Then we draw a line to cross it alternately. Remember to put the positive and negative sign alternately. The line here again indicates that we must multiply them. So now we rearrange it. We get 1 over 2 e to the power of 2x times x squared minus 2x plus 1 minus here 1 over 4 e to the power of 2x times 2x minus 2. Then plus 2 times 1 over 8 e to the power of 2x. So we would get 1 over 4 e to the power of 2x, and then we will expand this function, but we put e to the power of 2x remain in the front. So 1 over 2 times x squared minus 2x plus 1, we will get 1 over 2x squared minus x plus 1 over 2. We repeat here, continue. Again, we expand, but we put e to the power of 2x at the front. So we times 1 over 4 with 2x minus 2, we will get 1 over 2x minus 1 over 2. And then plus 1 over 4 e to the power of 2x. As you can see, e to the power of 2x is repeated, therefore we will just bring it forward and we solve it as usual. Therefore 1 over 2x squared minus x minus 1 over 2x, we would get minus 3 over 2x. And then 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2, we get 1, plus 1 over 4, we will get 5 over 4. Then plus c. So that's all. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to drop any comment